winning team, and we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
And just think, we thought we had seen the final chapter of Tom Brady's historic career when he retired during the offseason, but there was a voice inside of him that said, you've got unfinished business. And he certainly did. Here he is now in his 11th Super Bowl appearance. That this is going to be it for him. The Super Bowl is the only place a career like his should end.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Brady now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. Plenty of scoring here already. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Back to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Cade Otton. 32 yards. And the Buccaneers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point put through by Suckum, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 1st down, Brady. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bucs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on first down, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got some space here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you.
And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10, 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's design, execution.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And all that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
To throw is Brady.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, this is blocked. The Bucs pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter.
Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Dancing to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Brady going to look to throw. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 2nd and 7, Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.